Hi, good morning. I just wanted to send out a short message. Something very interesting just happened to me. Uh, oh my gosh, it's really incredible when you really feel your emotions, what you might discover. So I'll just tell you the little story that happened to me. Yesterday, there was this big spill of, I don't know what it was, like pylons or something off a tractor trailer flatbed on Route 17. And my husband and I were talking because it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, oh my gosh, look at this. And that's the way he goes to work every day. And he said, oh, what do I do? I don't know another way to go. And I said, oh, well, you can circumvent Route 17 in Paramus by getting on Route 80 and going, it doesn't matter. I was just telling him. And then I thought, oh my gosh, there's even another way you can go. So I got up out of bed because he leaves really early in the morning. And I came downstairs and I just said, look, if you really want to go another way, you can go Route 46 to the Parkway, blah, blah, and you'll circumvent that. And then he just looked at the TV and he said, oh, the traffic doesn't look too bad. I'm going to go. Okay. The short story of the long story is 2.5 hours later, I couldn't get in touch with him because he turns off his cell phone and I'm like, oh my God, what happened? He went up Route 17 and he was right in the middle of this whole like craziness, right? So what came up for me, and it wasn't just him, oh my God, because I love my husband, 21 years of marriage, and he's more important to me now. I love him more than ever because of the work that we do together, of really working on our bright future together, being honest about our emotions. So I was trying to tell him how I was feeling. He was like, oh, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? And then finally, a couple of other things happened in my life where, I was with my son down in Florida, and he was telling me, oh, it's so frustrating. I could have saved these people that I was in business with $10 million if they had listened to me. And he was frustrated that they hadn't listened to him. And I'm sitting there walking beside him as we're walking his dog thinking, you don't listen to me at all. Don't you get it? You never listen to me. And I'm here just offering you pearls of wisdom about how to create a bright future, right? And so it's like, oh my God, this is really kind of crazy. So there was that. And then there was something else that happened where I watched someone do something that really in my book was very cowardly and covert. And I knew that I had to talk to that person. So really being honest about your emotions, I'm telling you right now, it takes courage. And I really, and practice to do it in a way that is really loving, but concerned about the person. And so I was just feeling all this building up. And so I got up the next morning to talk to my husband before he left for work. And I just was talking to him, and all of a sudden I just started crying. And he goes, well, why is this such a big deal? I just made a mistake. And I went, no, you're not listening to me. And then I started crying, tears were and I said, no one's listening to me. And that was my belief. Down underneath was, nobody's listening to me. I understand how powerful this work is. Future visioning has changed my life. That was 6+ years ago. And you know what? It's still changing my life, and it's getting better and better, and I know it's going to last forever. I had this moment yesterday where I was walking to my car from yoga. I do yoga, hot yoga, and I love it. And I really think the benefits that I get are more from the enjoyment than all the other things. I mean, I like it, but I think it's because I really enjoy it that I get all the benefits. So, and I parked in front of a funeral home. And I looked at the funeral home as I was getting back in my car, and I just went, oh, I'm going to be in there one day. One day it's going to be my turn. I'm going to be at a funeral home. And in my heart, I felt trust for life, knowing that I had a bright future, even after this lifetime is over. And I went, whoa, that's extraordinary. I had never had that peace before in my life when I was thinking about, someday this body is going to leave, right? We're all going to leave. Interestingly enough, my uncle died that very yesterday, the same day that I had that thought. And I know Lazarus, who I speak about a lot, has said that death is the ultimate healing. It's where we're all going on one level, and not really dying, because we are eternal. So I just wanted to give you this message about how potent your emotions are, and the expression and the releasing of the emotions. And to just see that once I spoke to my husband and I told him how I felt, and he got it, and then he says, well, what do you want? I said, I want you to listen to me in the future. He goes, I will. And it was so beautiful and so lovely. And that's what I want for you. I want you to start to work with your bright future, to understand that not only is it coming toward you, but you get to create it. With every thought and every choice and every emotion, we are creating our future. And we have a bright future. And there's also a bright future for the world. So this is my little message. I just wanted to say it. And that's really it. Thought for the day, I guess, or the week. And talk to you soon. Okay? And you enjoy your day. Enjoy whatever comes, and understand that it's a reflection. You're supposed to be learning from it, but with joy. With joy. And you can get through to the other side of these, issues so easily, so beautiful, with honesty, and always with vulnerability. One of the things that happened in my conversation with my husband is I told him, you are so important to me. I can handle all this other stuff. You and I need to get aligned, and then I can go and handle maybe, my son, and I have a conversation with him, some of the people who right now aren't hearing what I'm saying, so I can be heard, but you are so important. Look at the people in your life that are so primary to you. Are you being honest? Do you have the skills to be honest? I can help you. Ty Kane, who created this program, taught me, and now I can teach other people how to have authentic, heart-filled, loving conversations where you get to the other side and are better for it, happier, more joyful. So that's what's in your future if you choose. Thanks. Talk soon.